Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now here's Vick.
That's complete to his running back, Perry.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Vick.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had his eyes on that one being bigger.
Let's go now.
Here's Michael Vick.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Amulikin.
That was fucking bad, nigga. Yeah, quick. That was great. Yeah, nigga. I'm talking about bad.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On red. Here we go.
Lawrence going to put it up right away.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Go, let's go. Hey, easy, route. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very fun.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Sliding out of the pen, a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Out to his left. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Down the right sideline. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now 3rd down and very long.
Hey, run!
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by a diving Thomas. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights.
Hey, standing out. I just money I could try. Oh, yeah.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. For a right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Go, let's go. Hey, go. Hey, I'm gun. 11, Agate.
From midfield now, Lawrence. On the catch, this is Chris Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Hey, Lion.
They go play action with Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chris Johnson from 17 yards out. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about...
And that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Open man downfield is Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andre Johnson, 40 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
11. Check.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Again, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Lisa 24.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. And the first half, just like the end of the game, can't end with a defensive penalty. They'll have another play.
One more play, untimed. See what happens here.
11. Hey, kill. Go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right.
And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
11, again.
Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
11. Red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. 63 yards.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Take right open.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
30 left. Go, let's go. Hey, I'm gun. 11, again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andre Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Take right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Now Lawrence. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. But to throw again is Lawrence. outside. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep fighting.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees his defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aiden Hutchinson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Hey, run.
Lawrence. Wide open, complete.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Here's 1st and goal.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. On red.
Johnson is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing now, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
13 loop.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
He's back to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Hey, go. 11, again. Here we go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for two here.
Hey.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
Let's go.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play.
He was in meeting.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Ron. Safe right. 13, Lou.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Hey, kill. 11. On red. Take right open.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Easy. 30 left.
Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hey, easy. Route.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 34. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Lisa 24.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, I'm gun. 11, Agate.
Lawrence. Flushed out right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 31 yards. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hey, how you got Andrew Luck and Tom Brady and you trying to be a Vanguard bum-ass nigga?
You got to just figure out
Scrub.
where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Niggas like him got no life. Bum ass.
He nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Oh.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there, a big play.
He gonna throw us.
Throwing is locked. Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A shotgun snap for Locke. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there, and now 4th down. They snap it to Locke. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you?
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code that we could not hang on to it. Now Locke. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Locke. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gun. 11, Agate.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And Thomas has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
11. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Decent 24. Check. Go. Sink right.
Here's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
13, Luke. Rip, 23. 11.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
He gets it to Thomas. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Right open. 30 left. Check. Go. Let's go. Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And Watson has it right side. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Gun.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, here's Love. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Steve Smith in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
James, you be talking about me, but you the biggest dick rider, bro. You the biggest dick rider. Shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Shut your ass up.
Play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Yeah. You trying to get drunk with me? You trying to get drunk with me?
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
That nigga gay.
And the third quarter will start from the 30.
What the
First down
fuck?
Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Now that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Safe right. 13, Lou. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Take right open.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defenses. Feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams can be a big factor in who gets out of here with the gun.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
Go! Street! Track at 60! Go!
Throwing right away, it's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
And reload! Go, track 60! Check go!
Throwing on second down, May.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Third and short, and here is May. He's got his receiver, it's Jones. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May.
That's mean.
Throwing right, it's taken in. And they will finally run him down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
19 tight. Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat. Hey.
Out of the gun, here's May.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
They'll run the sneak. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Working out of the gun, it's May. Over the top, he's got it. D.K. Metcalf, touchdown Pittsburgh. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the full. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
Let's go.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Lawrence. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. One point. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. On 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
79 Broncos. Go.
Now May. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. To throw is May. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. He'll try and throw. Here's May. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Great May. Touchdown Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Second down throw for Lawrence. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the left side in the hands of Watson. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down. In motion comes Thomas. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Lawrence now on 2nd down. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. This has been bizarre. From 2nd in a mile on a huge game, but still short of a first down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of spark.
And he's going to have the Jaguars first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big game on fourth down. That's complete to Watson. Here's 2nd and 6.
11. Take right open.
In motion comes Thomas. 2nd down, Lawrence. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. The Jaguars have the field goal unit on the field. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Here comes a return from the 5. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. Open man left side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
Let's go.
The man in motion is Watson. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
11.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll complete it to Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's go. Think right.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ron.
Lawrence now. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Let's go.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Lawrence. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. Inside the 40. Racing to the end zone. And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Oh shit, I'm playing Jacoby Myers.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium
Bro,
here in downtown Jacksonville. Brandon Gaudin and
find me
Charles
hard not to
Davis
believe this
through
not
for you
Jacoby
from the
Myers,
broadcast
bro. I'm
booth.
telling you, bro. Like
We'll begin
the
this
gamer
next
tag and
drive.
everything. He got a
Waiting in
Patriots. He
London.
got a
He
Patriots
gets
theme
off to a
team.
fast start. In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase.
Nigga, but when you play 2K, like I remember, bro, he got the Jacoby Myers, bro. This nigga, bro. I don't know.
Two teams just about a 3.5-hour drive from each other on Florida's I-75. The Jags and Bucks are underway.
Yeah, Jacoby Myers play MUT, bro. This is Jacoby Myers, bro. I'm streaming this hoe on my life, bro.
It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
Let me bust this nigga ass, bro. Hold on, let me go to game chat. Let's see if he gonna talk. Yo. This Jacoby Myers for real? This the real Jacoby Myers? For real, I gotta ask you a serious question if you the real Jacoby Myers, bro. I know you can see my shit in game chat. If you the real Jacoby Myers, bro. If you the real Jacoby Myers, talk to me real quick, man.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches.
Hey, bro, look. Hey, that's Jacoby Myers, bro. Look, that's Jacoby Myers.
First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Go, let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They'll throw with May. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Myers.
Look, this nigga is using himself, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Somebody need to look this nigga gamer tag up for me, bro.
Chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Somebody gotta look this nigga gamer tag up for me.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, it's May. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Elam, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Damn, I'm trying to get this nigga to talk to me. I gotta ask him a question about Mac, bro. Fuck, man.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Damn, if this is the real Jacoby Myers, bro, I'm trying to ask this nigga a question, bro.
Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. From the gun, it's May. He's going to float this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. He's to the 15.
Like, I know this is MUT, bro, but Jacoby Myers don't kill Sauce Gardner in real life.
Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers, bro. This is Jacoby. I'm telling, this is this nigga, bro. I looked the nigga up and everything, bro. I'm trying to ask him a question about Mac, bro. He not trying to talk to me.
It's now 14-0.
Hell yeah, I was like talking to game chat to get his attention or some shit. But that nigga not going on mute. He not unmuting his shit.
And no chance to see
nigga, I don't give a fuck about Jacoby Myers, nigga. I'm trying to ask him a question about Mac Jones, nigga. I don't give a fuck about Jacoby Myers. Niggas don't want to know the real how I feel about Jacoby Myers, so shut the fuck up, bro.
Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Here's May. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
From the shotgun, it's May. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer.
Hey, Jew. Hey, Jew. Niggas missed the bar yesterday, bro. Hey, it was only open for like 30 minutes though. Some slight shit. But yeah, the ghost of mail popped out too. The rare appearance. He whacking shit. He trying to figure out what he gonna say.